Good morning, Year 5 Green Group. Welcome to your Thursday's math lesson. Please pause the video and record today's date and learning objective to recognise equivalent lengths in millimetres and centimetres, and do your flashback 4 in your book, then come back to me. Let's see how you did. Here are the answers. How long is the lollipop? It is 5 centimetres and 5 millimetres. Write 18 in tally marks. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Find the total, that means to add. So we add the two amounts to get £8.73. 3 times 12 is 36. And the time here is 6:10 because it's gone 10 minutes past 6 o'clock. Let's move into today's learning. So today we're going to learn equivalent lengths in millimetres and centimetres. Remember, equivalent means equal to or the same as. Let's get ready. Have a go along with me. Number 1, complete this sequence. 10, 20, 30, 40. What's next? 50, 60. Well done. We've been counting in tens. Number 2, how many tens are there in 38? Well, there are 8 ones and 3 tens. Number 3, complete this part-whole model. The whole is 72. It's made up of 2 ones and 7 tens, or 70. Well done if you saw that. Let's put this into our learning. Here Alex is looking at the length of the bar. You can see she's done it right. She's lined up the 0 with the end of the bar and she's going to count till she gets to the end. And she says the bar is 8 centimetres long. Same bar, and Whitney measures it using her ruler. She's lined it up correctly, and we can see here it starts at the 0 and she's going to count along till she gets to here. Whitney says the bar is 80 millimetres long. Who's correct? Well, they both are correct because you can see here that 8 centimetres is the same or equivalent to 80 millimetres. So 8 centimetres is equal to 80 millimetres. Let's have a look at the relationship between centimetres and millimetres on this double number line. We'll put centimetres on this side. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put millimetres on this side. So, first, 0 centimetres is equal to 0 millimetres. 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres. So we find 1 centimetre, which is here, and equivalent to it, we write here 10 for 10 millimetres. What comes next? 2 is the same as 20 millimetres. 3 centimetres, same as 30 millimetres. 4 centimetres, same as 40 millimetres, and so on. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What comes next? 100. Well done. Let's use our number line to help us work out the answer here. 7 centimetres is equal to how many millimetres? I need to find 7 centimetres. Do I look here? No, I look on this side and find 7. And I can see it's equivalent to 70 millimetres. So I write that in. You can see the relationship is 7 timesing it by 10, we get 70 millimetres. Let's try this one. I'm telling you 30 millimetres. Do I look on here? No. I look on the millimetres side and I find 30 and find what it is equal or equivalent to, which is 3 centimetres. Now what's the relationship here? To get from 30, what do I do to make 3? I divide it by 10. That's the opposite or inverse of multiplying by 10. Let's look at how a bar model could help us. 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres, and you can see these bars are the same length. 1 centimetre in blue is equal to 10 millimetres in orange. Let's use that to help us this one. How would I show 4 centimetres using those bars? That's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. And underneath in the orange, what do I write? 10 millimetres. And I put that in each box. Can you see how many millimetres are equal to 4 centimetres? 10, 20, 30, 40. It's 40 millimetres. Well done. What about this one? This time I'm telling you the millimetres, and that's the part in the orange. 10 millimetres and 10 millimetres makes 20 millimetres. What do I record across the top? That's correct. And that makes 2 centimetres altogether. Well done. Let's have a look at this millimetre ruler, counting up in tens. Let's have a look at this part, and I want to look at between 50 and 60. Can you see all the little marks in between? There are 10 little marks to get from 50 to 60. Let's zoom in on that. Can you see them a bit more clearly now? Between 50 and 60, there are 10 little marks. And the fifth mark, which is halfway, is marked with a slightly longer one to make it easy to find. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. That's easier to see. Here we're recording it's in millimetres, starting at 50 and going all the way up to 60. On this side, I want to record it as centimetres and millimetres. I know that 50 millimetres is 5 centimetres. But if I want to work out 51 millimetres, I'm going to use that part-hole model we looked at the beginning to help us separate it out. It's made up of 50 millimetres and 1 millimetre. And I know that 50 millimetres is equal to 5 centimetres. So I write that in. Now I can see what to record here. It's 5 centimetres and 1 millimetre. And I record it here like this. What would I do for 52? Let's have a look. We know that the 50 millimetres is equal to 5 centimetres. And then we have 2 more millimetres. Now we can see clearly what to write here. It's 5 centimetres and 2 millimetres. Pause the video and tell out loud or write down what you think go in the other gaps. What will happen when you get to 60? Let's see how you did. All the way up to 5 centimetres and 9 millimetres. And next? Yes, 60 millimetres would be 6 centimetres. Well done. Your turn, please, to have a go at questions 1 to 2 on the worksheet. And here is how I'd like you to record that in your book. Using, like we did yesterday, 3 squares for each piece of the bar and the same underneath, and 1 square tall. 1, 2, 3 centimetres. Record your millimetres inside and then write your sentence. There are how many millimetres in 3 centimetres? pause the video so you can use this page to help you with how to lay out your work, and go all the way to the end of question 2 on the worksheet. When you're ready, you can start the video again. Let's move our learning on. Have a look on this ruler. Where is the arrow pointing to? Check what it's measuring in. That's right, it's 2 centimetres. How many millimetres is that? Well, the millimetres are all the little marks in between, and there are 10, 20, so it's 20 millimetres. So where is this one pointing to? It's halfway between 4 and 5. Can you remember what I said about this marker that's slightly longer? Let's have a look at it zoomed in. So on this side we've got 4, on this side we've got 5 centimetres, and we know that 4 centimetres is equal to 40 millimetres, and we know that 5 centimetres is equal to 50 millimetres. And this is where we're looking for, that halfway marker. Count along: 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 millimetres. Or we can say it's 4 centimetres and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millimetres, like that. Let's record that up here. Let's have a look at this green one now. Well, we know that that's 45, so we can continue from there. We don't need to start back here. 45, 46, 47, 48. So that's 48 millimetres. What would that be in centimetres and millimetres? Well, we know that this is 4 centimetres and 5 millimetres. That's 6, 7, 8. So that's 4 centimetres and 8 millimetres. Well done. We can see it on here. We've got a marker. Can you pause the video and work out where we are? Let's see how you did. It's gone past 8 centimetres to 8 centimetres and 2 millimetres. Well, that's 82 millimetres. Let's see if we can do it the other way. We've got 5 centimetres and 3 millimetres. We know 5 centimetres is 50 millimetres, and 3 more makes 53. So it's 53 millimetres. Your turn, please, to have a go at the rest of the worksheet. Here is how I'd like you to do that in your book. So you're going to stick each one in and record your answers. When you get to 5B, I'd like you to write it using this sentence to record your answer. If you're ready, you can then move on to the extra challenges. Here are the challenges, and here are the sentence starters to help you to record your final answers. You can draw any bar models or anything you need to help you to work out your answers. Good luck, and I'll see you for the last lesson tomorrow for Friday's lesson. See you tomorrow.